Good morning, 604. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Natalie. Good morning, Abigail. I hope everyone is doing well on this Friday, May 21st of 2021. Thank you for the 5 of you that are on time. Shout out to Kalani, shout out to Liana, shout out to Abigail, shout out to Maria, shout out to Natalie, and shout out to Adam. He's coming in right now. We are going to be reviewing 7th grade math today. Again, cameras need to be on. Hey, Adam. We are going to be doing word problem applications today. So it is going to be a little bit trickier. You are going to have to think. However, let me explain to you what's going to be a little bit different today. There will be no independent practice. There will be no exit ticket. And I'll tell you why right now. Because I want the notes to be perfect. Today's lesson is more application skills. Okay? Which means you're going to have to think. Today is a thinking class. So there's no reason why at the end of this class, all your notes can't be turned in, because all the other students in 603 turned everything in and they did IREADY. Go ahead, Juliana. Go ahead, Maria. All right? So with that said, there is no independent, no exit ticket. You are only responsible for notes and IREADY today. Are we clear? Can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up? All right. Hey, David, would you be kind enough to read the learning target for us, David? Can you type your name in the chat for me? Thanks, bud. And who is going to take the screenshots? I need someone quick. Juliana? Okay. How about this? Juliana, how about you do the odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and Natalie, you do 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, Natalie, you do the evens, yeah? Juliana, you do the odds? Does that sound like a plan? All right, let's get started without further ado. So let me just explain to you where the work is. Okay, so everyone is on the same page. The notes are posted on May 20th. I hope you pay attention. May 20th. Real quick, IREADY is due today at 3:30. You should have 150 minutes. If you finish your notes and your IREADY today in this class, I want to show you that there's an extra assignment that was posted on May 15th that I highly suggest you do. It's very easy. Here it is on May 15th. It's extra credit all on Unit 1. It will definitely bring your grade up if you don't like what your grade currently is, okay? So I told you do 10 questions a day from now until June 5th, and you will have the 100 questions completed. Easy. All right, let's get started. So here is the work for today. All right, learning target. Let's get the show on the road, folks.
I can solve multi-step problems involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of all integers and national numbers and apply to real-world situations.
Go ahead, David.
Today's scholars, we will review about to solve multi-step problems involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of integer, and national numbers, and apply them to real-world situations. This is the beginning of 7th grade math. Please refer to the chart below to assist you to become familiar with the rules. Rational numbers is a number that can be written as a fraction. Rational numbers are all real numbers and can be positive or negative. A number that is not rational is called irrational. Most of the numbers that people use in everyday life are rational. These include fractions and integers.
Good, which is what we've been working with, right, David?
Yeah.
All right. Now, David, the word backwards, is that positive or negative?
Negative.
Good. So please write this down above question 1 like I did. I put a red box. I put backwards or Downward mean negative, and forward mean positive. So I'm going to repeat something so it's real clear on this recording. If you do not have your notes look like this page, you will not get 100. Whatever I write, you have on your paper. Are we clear? Including the hops. There is no reason why we cannot have perfect notes by the end of the class, because you're going to have like 28 minutes to perfect them. Okay? So David read backwards and forward. He said negative and positive. Please type that now. Thank you, David, for your assistance. Appreciate it, bud. All right. Emma, I want you to read practice problem 1's question, and then we're going to fill the number sentence for each one. Go ahead, Emma. Please read the question in part A. Go.
Which word problem has the solution of -4? A. Eric jogs 5 yards forwards and then jogs 9 yards backwards. What was his final position compared to his starting point?
So let's stop right there. If we go forward, Emma, is that positive or negative, looking at the words at the top of the page?
Forward is positive.
So 5 plus backwards, is that positive or negative?
That's negative.
Okay, Emma. So now we have to figure out what is 5 plus -9. Well, let's go. We're going to go to 5, put a number line.
You're going to jump to 4.
What kind of 4?
+4.
Let's see if she's right. So we're at 5 and we want to add 9. So we're going to the left or the right?
We're going to the left.
How many times?
9.
So count. 1,
1,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we made it to -9 because it's on the left.
We made it to -9 or -4?
I mean -4 because it's on the left.
Okay, good. So we already got the answer, right? But we're going to do the other questions, right, Emma? Because that's what good mathematicians do, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do letter B. A fish was swimming 2 feet below. Is that positive or negative?
That is positive.
Below.
I mean negative.
Good. And then it swam downward 4 more, and it went down 4 more.
That's still negative.
Okay, so if I'm at -2 and I add 4, what do I get? Negative what?
-6.
Okay, let's look at Carlos. Can you read the Carlos question?
Carlos has $55 in his checking account. He spent $49 on a pair of shoes. What was the new balance of her account?
All right, so if you spend money, are you losing it or gaining?
I'm losing it.
So we add or subtract?
We subtract.
So how much is 53 from 49, miss?
53 53 minus 9 equals 4.
So 53 minus 49 equals $4. So does everyone see why A is the correct answer choice? Okay, so
Because
I think
it equals -4, and
Correct.
you might get confused with the last one because it's 4, but we're looking for -4.
it's A because C is positive, not negative. Yes, thank you, Kalani Rowan. So please screenshot. Juliana's got the odds and Natalie has the even. So Juliana, you're going to put this image up in Google Classroom. Let me know when you have it. You can come up and say you got it.
Can you scroll a little down?
Here, I'll go a little smaller. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Juliana, let me know once you have the image, okay?
I got it.
Awesome. So everyone, I'm going to be looking for all of this work, including the number line with the number sentences, because it's very simple today. It's not a lot that you have to do. Okay, let's look at problem number 2. Liana Sanchez, can you please read problem 2 for us, please?
All right, hold on. Let me put on my volume. This is hard to hear. A hiker starts hiking at the beginning of a trail point. which is 200 feet below sea level. He hikes to a location on the trail that is 580 feet above sea level and stopped for lunch. What is the change in the elevation? Use the vertical number line to find the change in elevation.
So before you go on, I need everyone to draw a vertical number line. So you're gonna go to insert, you're gonna go to shapes, you're gonna hit the line button, like I did. I'm gonna do it again for you. I'm gonna draw my number line. Then what I did is I hit shapes and I chose black, and that's how I got the arrowheads on the top and the bottom, okay? Then I know that 0 is the starting point, Leanna. Where do we start? Where did they start at the trail?
All right, they start 200 feet below sea level.
So positive or negative, ma'am?
So negative.
Okay, now we want
below sea level.
So if I go from negative 200 to 0, how far is that? How far is negative 200 from 0?
200 units away.
200 units. Now, we're going to write something over here called a number sentence. You're going to see why. Oops. Okay. Now, how far is 0 from 580, ma'am?
It's 500 units away, 580 units away.
Does everyone follow her what she's doing? This is pretty straightforward, right? This is 580. I'm going to choose a different color. Use purple. 580 units. So now, Leanna, my question is, we need to figure out the change in elevation. So what am I going to do with the 200 in the red and the 580 in the purpleness?
What you're going to do is you're going to wait. I was going to say
I want to find the total.
Oh, the total. So we have to add.
Okay, right? Because from negative 200 to 0, that's 200. I got 200, I went up, and then I add 580, and I get what?
So you said, wait, what?
You're
Negative
at 200 plus 580.
Negative 200 from
Plus 580.
From 580. Hold on, let me get.
Just add it.
Add it. That equals to 300. Sorry, because I don't know. Sometimes it can either be.
Hold on. So 200
Oh wait, no.
580 is 300?
Oh no. Sorry. I put the negative sign. That's why. So you know, like I made I let the 200 be a negative number. That's why.
Somebody said 780. Do you agree?
To 780
feet above 780 feet, right? The change in elevation, you need to write this down, is 780 feet. That the hiker traveled. We got that? Oh, you're all laggy, kiddo. Okay, so Natalie is going to do the evens. That's what we agreed upon. That way, when Natalie does a question, Juliana could work on one and vice versa, right? So again, I will look for a vertical number line. I will look for the numbers labeled. I will look for the 200 units, 580, and all this stuff written down. Natalie, let me know once you have this. Let me go find out where you're at, Natalie.
I got it.
Make sure you type this on your document, okay, miss?
Yes.
Thank you. As is. We're almost there, guys. Okay. So on 3 and 4, what we're going to do is, Juliana, you'll take the whole page of 3 because you'll take this page because it has 3 and 4, and then, or whatever. You could do 3 and doesn't matter. All right. Natalie, I want you to read problem 3. So here, I'm going to blow up 3. That way Juliana can take a nice screenshot when we finish. Okay.
The afternoon temperature was 5 degrees at night. It felt like -2 degrees. How much did the temperature decrease?
Okay, so Natalie, the word decrease, is that positive or negative?
Negative.
Okay, so we know that a decrease is negative, which means it goes down. I'm going to put that up here. correct? Now, here's the issue, Natalie. We already start at 5. We have 5 plus something is equal to -2. So let's look at this. What number do we start on? What is the first integer? 5, right? Natalie, the whole thing is we want to get to -2. So the whole goal is to get to -2. So how many hops is it from the red dot to the green dot? Let's count. Count. Ready? 1. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, Natalie, ready? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So what number? 7 or 8?
7.
Okay. So now, 5 plus, is it +7 or -7? That's going to give me -2.
-7.
You guys agree with that? Is -2 equal to -2? Yes. So what answer should she pick?
But she should pick C.
You guys all see that? It was a trick question because a lot of students think the answer is 3 because they do 5 plus -2. But if you read the question, it says it fell to -2. So that's the ending temperature. You started at 5. I'm going to make some notes here. Reminders, right? So write this down because this is where the issue lies. Reminders. You start at 5 and end at -2. We got that? And then Juliana can screenshot this question. Does that make sense? If you're with me, type yes in the chat, please. Okay, because it gets tricky if you don't read. Again, today's more of a reading class. It's more ELA based. Every day is ELA days, yes. I'm not a sir though, but I get what you're saying. Okay, awesome. All right, Juliana, let me know once you have the screenshot, please.
I got it.
Awesome. Okay. If there's any discrepancies, questions, you got to ask me at each question. Okay, now we're going to do question number 4, which Natalie is going to screenshot. Hey, Kevin, can you read this, please? Kevin?
What is 3 plus -2 equivalent to?
So we're going to start at 3, and we want to go to, Kevin, you're not done. We want to go to -2. Do we move to the right or the left of the green dot, sir?
To the left
How many?
2 times.
Good, count with me. 1.
1, 2.
What do we stop at? What number?
We stop at 1.
So what answer has +1, sir? A, B, C, or D?
B.
Good. You must have the hops on the number line. So Natalie will screenshot this image for you all. That was easy, right? Not a lot of work on that one, right? That was quick, simple. Natalie, you got it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Natalie, you keeping up with the notes?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You have them exactly as is. So far, guys, we modeled 4 problems. 2 of them were on one page, and the other 2 were on their own page. You should have up to question 4 entered at this point. This one's really easy, too. Let's call on Justin Bodo. You're going to read problem 5. Let's go, bud. Justin, let's go. Please read this.
So Caleb had $53 in his checking account. He spent $49 on a pair of shoes. What was the new balance of his?
So this is just me putting my annotations, making my notes look pretty. Justin, okay, how much money did he start with in his account? How much money did he have?
53.
Okay, now if you spend money to buy shoes, is that positive or negative? Are we adding it to the account or taking it out, withdrawing it?
Take it out.
So do we add or subtract?
Subtract.
Okay, Justin, so now what's 53 minus 49, sir? How much money is left?
don't have a
$4.
calculator.
What?
Four.
I heard it. Somebody said something.
4.
$4. Reminders, write this down. I want you to write that 53, oops, I want you to write these notes. 53 is the amount in the account. I want you to write that the $49 is the money spent on shoes. And then I want you to write that the $4 is how much money is left in the account. This is real life. When your family goes shopping and they only have X amount of dollars in their account and they're like, all right, well, I want to buy these shoes that are X dollars. Well, if you spend more than what you have in the account, you're going to be in the negative. You're going to be in a withdrawal, right? So if you think about spending money on shoes, it's kind of like a withdrawal, right? You're taking it out. It's a withdrawal, right? Which is a negative amount. This is why you subtract. Does that make sense to all you all?
Yeah.
Right? Pretty straightforward, right, Justin? You see why you got to know your integers? Justin, you see why you got to know your integers? Okay, so now we're going to circle, yeah, we're going to circle C. Are we good?
Yeah, screenshots.
Are we screenshotting it? All right, I'm going to give you guys, who's got this one? Juliana, did you screenshot number 5?
I got it.
Awesome. Again, you must have these notes exactly as is to get 100. I'm going to tell you right now. Everyone at the end of the class. All right, this one's a little bit trickier, but I'm pretty sure we can do this. I have confidence in this class. This is problem number 6. Abigail Torres, this one's for you. Let's hear from you, Ms. Torres.
Tori ended a hike at an elevation of 1,000 meters above sea level. She had started at an elevation of 1,000 meters below sea level. Write a number sentence that represents Tori's change in elevation. What is Tori's change in elevation?
Okay, so we want to know, we have to write a number sentence and find her change in elevation, right? Miss not Leanna, Abigail? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at this. We start at negative 1,000 feet below because that's where the hike started. It says it in the first question, correct, Abigail?
Yeah.
We want to get from 1,000, negative 1,000 to 0. How far is that?
1,000 feet.
Good. That's really simple, right? 1,000 units, 1,000 feet. Real straightforward, correct? Nothing out of the ordinary. 1,000 feet to get to 0. Correct? So I'm going to write 1,000 here. Now, we know how to go from 0 to 1,000. Positive now, above. How far is 0 from 1,000, Abigail?
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000, another 1,000. Now, what are we going to do? How many feet did she travel in all? What is her change in elevation?
Her change,
How do we show this in math?
1,000 feet to 1,000 feet.
Okay, so, right, so I'm going to show you something. Are we going to do adding or subtracting?
Adding.
Or how much is that?
2,000.
So does it, Abigail said 2,000. Liana, do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Kalani, do you agree with that? Kalani Roman? Emma, do you agree with that? No? Yes or no, Kalani?
Yes.
Okay. So Tori's change in elevation is 2,000 feet. Do you guys agree? Yes. No? There you go. There's problem 6. Okay.
Miss Cannella, can you scroll a little bit more down or make the thing bigger?
How's that? Better?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it.
Make sure this is copied in your notes, folks. Problem number 7. Let's figure this one out. This is kind of like the first question we did, but now they're looking for something that has -4 plus 4, which is equal to 0. So let's see if this is kind of like the first question we did. Now they're looking for something equal to 0. So let's see if Adam, can you read problem 7 for us, sir? This is going to be your lucky number, number 7. Let's see what you got today.
Which situation could be solved by using the equation -4 plus 4 equals 0?
So you're going to read part A, give me the number sentence, and we're going to come up with the answer and use the number line.
Tyrone has $4 in his lunch account. He deposits $4 in his account when he gets to school in the morning. So the number sentence is 4 minus 4.
So think about 4 is what he has. He deposits. When you deposit money, is it money you put in or money that you take out?
Money you put in.
So is it a positive number? If you're putting money in, is it growing or losing money?
It's growing.
Therefore, it's what kind of number?
Positive.
So it should be what? 4?
4 plus 4.
Which is?
Which is 8.
Good. Okay, let's talk to me about this question. Talk to me about B, the one about Juliana. Can you read that one for me?
Juliana recorded a temperature of -4 degrees at 8 a.m. An hour later, the temperature increased 4 degrees. So
we're at -4, and it increases. Therefore, it's what kind of integer?
Positive 4.
So what's -4 plus 4? Let's show it on the number line. Ready? Let's start at -4. We want to go to +4. Do we go to the right or the left?
We go to the right.
How many times?
4 times.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 0.
Okay. Is that the answer?
Yeah, that's the answer.
But do we stop here?
We can check if there's other answers.
That's right. Okay, let's do C. Can you read it? This one's a trick one, so read it real careful, sir.
Justin places 4 counters, each representing -1. In a group, he creates a total of 4 identical groups.
Okay, so each little circle is -1. There's 4 of those circles. So how many negative points are there if each one's -1?
It's 4.
It's not 4 if each one's -1. You got -1 plus -1 plus, careful. That's a common mistake. What's -1 plus -1 plus -1 plus -1?
-4.
Okay, so -4. And he has 4 of those groups. So -4 plus -4 is how much?
Is 0.
It is? Let's see.
No. Wait.
Let's look. If this is -4 in red, right?
Yeah.
And I want to go -4, where do I stop? 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4. I hear what you're
it's
saying.
8.
There you go. So that would actually be -8. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Careful, that was a trick one, right? Let's read D.
Maya walks 4 blocks towards her home and stops to get a snack. She walks the remaining 4 blocks at home.
So we walk 4 blocks, and then she walks 4 more blocks home. So is that positive or negative?
Positive.
So 4 plus 4 is what?
Is 8.
Okay. You guys see that? So there you have it. There is problem number 7. Marie, Juliana, you got this one? Not in the word. Juliana?
I got it.
Awesome. Okay, so I expect to see number sentences. I expect to see the hop in red and purple on your line. And I expect to see all these number systems with the L and the R in order to get credit. Whatever I model, your notes need to match. Are we clear on that? The reason why I say, because someone's going to, in here, I'm going to say, why did I get the grade I got? I'm not telling you why. You don't have the notes look like this. You get the grade that you get. Got 2 left. These are easy. All right, let's hear from Remeses. What do you got on this question? Can you read me problem 8, sir? Remeses?
Yeah,
Okay, can you read problem 8?
yeah. What is the distance between negative 23 and 12?
Okay, so Remeses, I got a question for you. We got a number line that we draw. How far is 0 from negative 23, sir? How many units is this? Look. How far is it from this purple line, this pink line, from 0 to 23?
23.
Okay. Ready? Now we got to go from 0 to 12. Right? So
Yeah.
how far is 0 from 12? This is easy.
12.
12 units. Now I got to add up the total to get the distance, right?
Yeah.
The distance is going to be what? What am I adding?
23 plus 12.
Which is how many units? 34, 35, 36, what?
35.
Does everyone see how he got 35? If you don't understand, please ask him now. It's a really easy question on this page, so we picked B, right? Thank you, Ramsey.
You're welcome.
Natalie's going to screenshot question 8.
I got it.
Awesome. Again, this is really easy. All you have to fill in is negative 23, 0, 12, and then put these units on here and write that down. Very simple. We have one more question, and then you will have time to work on your notes and do some IREADY. All right, hold on. Okay, last question of the day. This is very important. There's a lot of vocabulary words in this problem. The word below we know means negative, correct? We all know that. When something ascends, it goes up, therefore it's positive, and when it descends, goes down, it's negative. So there are 3 words at the top of my page. Even if you know it, I need it copied down now, please. The red, the green, and the purple need to be written down. Brandon, you're going to tackle this question with the help at the top of the page. Okay? So before you go any farther, everyone should be drawing a vertical number line that looks like mine. Everyone should draw this number line. Again, I went into shapes. I went into insert line. This is how I got this beautiful line. So it's straight. There should be nothing on your page that's crooked or that's drawn by hand, I should say. Then I used the arrow and I inserted another color. I chose red to make the arrow marks. And then on the top, I decided to use the black. And then I just made a line and I labeled 0 and negative 50. Brandon, whenever you're ready, you can read problem 9, which is the last problem of the day.
The submarine is 50 meters below sea level. It ascends 15 meters, then descends 40 meters. What is the submarine's new position relative to the sea level?
Okay, so help me out, Brandon. 50. Is that negative or positive?
Negative.
And how do you know that?
Because it says 50 meters below sea level.
Okay, so I'm gonna write negative 50 down. Now, that's why I labeled negative 50 below. Now, ascends, when something ascends, does it go up or down?
Up.
Up. How many meters are we going up?
15.
So if I add negative 50 plus 15, what do I get?
Negative 35.
Beautiful. So this second one is negative 35 meters below sea level. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to have you write. I'm going to go to insert shape. I'm going to do exactly what he just did. So this here, this green line represents ascending 15 meters. That means going up. Do we all understand that? So we're at 35, negative 35, yeah? Get ready, because now it's going to get tricky. Now you have to think. So this is where we stop with the ascending. So we did that. Now we descend 40 meters. Descend, is that positive or negative, sir?
Negative.
So are we going up or down from that negative 35?
Down.
Down. So if I add, now I got negative 35, right? Right? So I got negative 35, and now I'm adding another negative 40. What do I now stop at? What's 35 plus 40?
Negative 75.
Okay, so I have to show negative 75, yes? So check this out. This is going to be about negative 75 over here. Negative 75 feet. Oops, feet. I'm going to use a different color. Feet below sea level. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm not the best when it comes to stuff like this, but meaning like the drawing part, but I think you're all going to understand this, right? This is going to represent, this represents descending. Let's try maybe red. Descending, what is this? 40 meters, okay? That's how we get 75. So we can answer the question and say, answer the submarine's new position relative to the sea level is negative 75 feet below sea level. That is how you would get full credit for this problem. So number 9 was Juliana. Juliana, do you have it? Juliana?
I got it.
Okay, so now what's going to happen, folks, is this. Let me just erase this so that the other students don't get to see the answers and they have to figure it out. Okay, so it is 10:48. This class is over at 11:10. So this is going to give you 22 minutes to perfect your notes. Your notes, again, Justin, pay attention, bud, must match the Google Classroom. They're due at 11:10 for everybody in here because you have 22 minutes to work on them. When you finish the notes and they're perfect, you proceed to IREADY. If your IREADY is completed, you work on the extra credit assignment due May 15th. Are we clear? All right, so please get to work.